Alright, what's up YouTube? Once again, welcome back to my channel, and hope everyone have a great Easter weekend. And this video I'm gonna showcasing you guys a few items I just bought recently, and it will be 3 pair of pants, 1 jacket, and 1 jewelry piece. Actually, I'm wearing right now. So, without further ado, actually I'm gonna talk about something about this hoodie real quick before the pickup. So, some people comment on my last video or the video before asking me which hoodie or what hoodie is this. It's actually the same hoodie I showed before. It's the bare knuckle collection 2 hoodie. But what happened is I actually washed both the black and the white hoodie together. Somehow the black, I think there's still some dye on the surface on the black hoodie, kind of get into this one, so this one becoming kind of a ashy or a really light gray color. And also there's one time I spilled some oil here, so I used this one, the Tad pen here, and I tried to clean it up, and somehow after the wash it came in this kind of a marbling effect. I don't know how, but it turns out actually pretty great. I'm really liking this hoodie now. So as you can see, the inside, all the French terry kind of get dyed into this gray color. So starting with the pickup, let's talk about the jewelry first. So this is from Staatsballett, the brand from Avery and Kaylee. This is their second collection. I didn't buy anything from the first collection because I think I was too slow, and the flared pants that I want is actually sold out. So this is I think I forgot the name of the ring, but you can look it up on their website. So 100% sterling silver, but they added, I think, this oxidized finish on the surface. So after a few, after regular wearing, it will kind of fell off on the edges at least, or anything in the surface. So eventually it will show the the silver surface underneath it. And the design of the ring is kind of like a rift split from the from the ground. And the very interesting detail here is that I think there's a little bit of obsidian stone on the top left corner here. So I choose a size 8. I think it's just the most common size on their website, and actually I plan to use this one on my the middle finger ring, not the So here's how it looks on my hand. Really liking the ring. I think the design and the quality is very great, and I think the price is $165 or $160, still available on their website. So, right. Second piece is a pair of Issey Miyake Homme Plisse. So this is their, I believe this is their April exclusive. So I got it from a proxy in Japan, and this is the version that I think it's more tailored and have this middle pleats going around from the center. And however, at the beginning I saw the color, I thought it's gray on the website, but I think there's some actually variation between the color, the actual color, and the pictures. So to me, this one is more like a mint green, or like mint color rather than a gray. So it's much lighter, but still overall it's a very good summer pants, I would say. And if you can find proxy from Japan, this one is actually very cheap than the US retail price or whatever other boutique. So currently this one is on Essence for I think $360, but if you can find a good proxy, I think if you bring it down to around $250 or even lower. And for this one, the fits I think is more different from my other one. This one is more straight but also tailored, and I think I actually also have like a slight taper on the bottom. So the hem measurement, I think it's around like probably like 6 or 6.5 inch. So overall, very great color for the summer season. Next item is also pair of pants, and this one is actually I'm highly recommended if anyone is looking for something or like just something to sew it up during the summer. So this is actually from the collaboration between Kiko Kostadinov and Asics. So this one actually dropped for quite a while now, and I think it's dropped probably early April or like late March. So we seen all the shoe collection, and so the whole track pants constructed with this really lightweight woven, and featuring with this purple contrast stitching throughout the pants. And there's one the Kiko logo here, and there's another Asics logo here in the front. Both are 3M, and also it features 2 zip around the ankle and the inside of the ankle. So actually, if you like keep it loose, it gives you a little bit like a flare effect. Actually, I saw the same thing on the really old the Gosha Obchinski and Sergio Tacchini track pants. They did exactly almost the same thing. So using a zipper to give it like more flare. One thing I'm really happy is about the material. So this is a very thin and very lightweight woven. So it's much more comfortable, I mean, for me, than the needles track pants, or like for example the Calabasas track pants. Those are using, I think, the polyester, and I think it's still in stock on Essence for a very reasonable price. In US, I think it's like $125. So third item is also from Staatsballett, as I mentioned before, the Avery and Haley's brand. So this is their I don't think there's a like special name on it. It's just like the pants, the brown straight pants, and here's their tags, the stones beneath the earth. So when I got the pants, I was really kind of like surprised on the fabric, because at the beginning I thought it would be much heavier or like more heavyweight, but this one is more like, I think it's more like lightweight, or more for the spring summer season. And very interesting is like it's different from the canvas. You can actually see a little bit horizontal pattern. So I don't know, it's probably just because of fabric. And here's one pocket and a button in the back. And one thing is, I don't know why they're doing this, maybe intentional. It's like the length is really long, so it's like 34 inches inseam. So I might need to get it hemmed, or maybe I will just wearing something, to have it. I really don't like my pants fits long, so I will see how that goes. But this one is like definitely more lighter, more lightweight than I thought, and also this one is like a straight fit. At the beginning I thought they're gonna do the same thing with the last collection with a flare on the long pants. So alright, so this will be really quick. So lastly, I picked up another Stone Island light shell, or like a shell jacket. So this one is for replacing an old one I had, soft heavy art. So This is actually a spring summer. I think it's a spring summer 18 season. Stone Island ghost piece, which have this like tonal color edge, and you can see the name is this one featuring the tank shield technology. So, I mean, to my understanding, it's almost like just like the 3M Pro, which being highly used on, you know, all acronym and the Miyake ACG line. And there's honestly, to me, I don't feel any difference between, you know, this membrane or this like, you know, this material versus the 3M. So, two front pocket. One is more flat. This one is actually more like a, I think it's a 3D cutting, so it's like kind of like a sticked out. And another thing is like this zipper is not like a straight, it's actually tilted. And I found it's actually more convenient than just straight zipper. So here's how it looks in the front. I was planning pairing this one with one of my Miyake ACG bomber for the lining. Alright, that's everything I got today, and hope you guys enjoyed the content. Peace out.